Okay, yes, Massive and crew, we're back again with another video, and today's video is about layering kick drums on Simps to create your own sort of sounds, and also messing about with the sample editor to sort of create something unique. Yeah, so to get things going, first of all, I'm going to go into one of my sample packs on Samploids, which is the 100 sick bass 2, I believe. Let me see. Is it 100 sick bass 2? Let me see if that's the one I want. Because I'm looking for the kick sub sample. Yep, there we go. So click on that, and we got a nice fat kick drum. This is one of them traditional junglist style ones. Have you noticed it's got that little pop at the start as well? Now what I'm going to do up here, I'm going to use a cool plugin on Renoise, which is called Easy Tune, and apparently that makes that tunes that to C just by listening to it. Cool feature there. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a synth now. Basically going to go to one of the plugins. Let's see, what can we use. What can we use for this now? Let's try maybe something with some cool synths. Maybe just try a bit of Massive. So let's get Massive up here, for example. Let's see what... Actually, I did this the other day with the Albino plugin, which was pretty cool. Right, so let's load this one. This one loads a lot quicker than that. Right, so there we are. Okay, so we're going to find some sounds. So we want maybe a lead or something like that. Let's see what we can find. Not bad. Okay, so let's see what else we got. Okay, let's try this one and see what we get. Yeah. So basically, what we're going to do, we're going to get a C from this. Take it up an octave. Play it here. Okay, so, and now let's get like an EQ module, like a Pro Q. Pro 2 Q, can never find that quick enough. Pro 2, here we go, right. Okay, so let's grab that Pro 2. Let's pop that there. Let's see what frequencies are going on. Okay, so there's quite a lot of low end there. So what we want to do is we want to shelf that off. And then let's go to here and just adjust that shelf. So where is it now? You do it here somewhere. So shape, slope. Here we go. Right, 96 dB. Not bad for this time of day. I just finished a day's work, and yeah. Okay. Okay. So now we just roll off the bottom end of that bit. So all subs are kind of out, and then from here we've got to listen to the sound of that, yeah. That kind of and then what we want to do is we want to get the bass now. Now hopefully, if this plugin works, this should be a straight C. Okay, it sounds a bit. It's kind of there. So if that doesn't sort of sound right, you can always go to here and you can fine transpose it. So I'm going to loop it quickly and try that. Okay, so I'll get a little bit of a like a nice little wave there. So I'm assuming that's kind of harmonic. I'll go with that. Yeah. So that's to me, that's tuned as good as it's going to get for a kick drum. Next thing I do now is I'm going to render this. Actually, no. Before I do that, let me go back to the mixer and let me just quickly do the opposite on this side with this EQ. So looking at this one now and just playing that back. Let's just mute off the kick drum. Right, let's just mute off one of these channels. Man, I'm getting so tired at the moment. I'm trying not to Try and stay awake. Okay, there we go. Right, so boom. Okay, so we're going to turn that off. So this track here is the synth. This track here is the bass. So now the bottom end's gone from that, yeah. So, and you can also hear there's a lot of fuzz in it, which is what we don't want. So we want this to be a bass, and then we want to do the same thing that we did earlier, but opposite. Oh crap! Hold on. Let's go back there. Get that back. Stop. Okay, undo that cut. We don't want to cut there. Alright, let me see if I can undo that. No, it's not letting me. You bummer. Alright, disable, delete. Okay, so basically the idea is we click here, and then we're going to do a high cut. Sorry, my bad. Right. And then we just want to roll off this fuzz. Right, so it's nice and clean. Sometimes the dirt can give it characteristic, yeah, but in this case we're not going to do that, yeah. So on this one now, we've got the bass, the synth, and then on this one we got the bass. And you're probably thinking, okay, well you could just play that and put it underneath it. Yeah, you could, but where we're going with this, you'll see we're kind of creating a completely new thing. So now we'll just put that to there, grab that, stick that over there, render to sample. Now, if you're doing Cubase or VS, or Logic or whatever, the principle is just the same. For me, it's easier to do it in Renoise. I just enjoy doing it, and it's just a lot faster for me to work. Okay, so now we've got this sample. Yeah, what we can do is put that on the new track, and if you listen when you play it, it's got a bit of a fatness to it, yeah. And now we can normalize that. Apple P. And now, then we can just do a little bit of programming on it. Let's just get rid of that. Boom, boom. And we can let's just do the tempo. Alright, still 175. And now we want to put like maybe a down on the synth again. We can make a right little grimy. It's literally the same sort of principle as we did the everyday junglist with the. Now that's sounding good, yeah. So we can grab that. Let's get that again. Render that to sample. Now when we play that back now, listen to what we got. And that sounds much more powerful than just putting a bass under it, yeah? Because we kind of giving it that kind of, retro, fat sort of sound. Now, other things you can do with this. I see I'm sounding pretty dope now, man. If I must say so myself. Now, say if you wanted to, you could go a step further now. So each time you sample it, yeah, what you're going to do is you're renaming that, right? And I'm going to call that mentasm 1, right? So that mentasm 1. Now, what I can do here, I can also go into here now and I can loop it. So I'd go here, ping pong loop. Now it's got the kick drum. It gives you that little vroom, vroom at the end of it. So that's sounding like a nice piece of dope ass mentasm. Now if I want to go a step further again and then make that sound really dark, we could then now grab camel fat. Camel fat works wonders for Simps and stuff as well, yeah. And then we could put a camel fat on that channel, yeah. have a flick through, find something cool on there, and you could just do some horrific sounding Simps. It doesn't matter whether it's for a drum. It doesn't matter whether it's for a drum or whatever, yeah? As long as it's different and it's yours. So like now that sounds even more grimy. So let's just grab this now and then let's save it to as an instrument. You can save it as your renoise instrument. What I like to do with these sort of things is build up my library. Now, forthcoming, I'm going to do a pack where I'm going to be letting off all of these samples. Leave a comment down below if you're interested to see that happen. I'm going to save this as a mentasm again, mentasm, mentasm dark, and I could use that in a song, you know, in one of my tunes. Imagine that with some breaks and stuff over it. It's a killer sound, right? Now, with the camel fat on there, I could then just play that back again. I could put that on C and again render it with that effect on it, so that I don't have to call the camel fat up whenever I want to use this. So I'll literally be again playing it back. Cheeky, where has it gone? It looks like it's empty. Okay, so there you go. There you go, Renoise crew. There's a bug for you to fix. Right, so let's try that again. Right, so you hear that playing, yeah, peeps? Right, so I'm going to try and render that again. Render. Yes. And there you have it, peeps. There's how to make the darkest, sickest mentasms I could find out of my experimental chamber, if you like, or lab, or whatever you want to call it. If you found this video useful and want to see more trade secrets, please like, subscribe, share, spread the word, because you know, it will make my day to see thousands and thousands of subscribers on this channel checking out and making their music better. Take care, God bless, peeps, peace. Yes, Massive and crew, this video today is about making a ragga jungle beat in under 25 minutes. I could probably do it in 10, but what I want to do in this video to make it a little bit special is at the end of the video, I want you guys to comment and tell me what you want to happen next in the song.